Welcome in. It's Mom's Happy Kitchen. We're just on the front porch swing, crocheting after a long day at work. Hope everyone had a great day today. It's Friday, so the weekend's right here. I'm just working on my waffle stitch, my pink and white baby blanket, and I'm using a 5mm crochet hook. Which sometimes slips through this thicker yarn. It's evening time here where I'm from, so you'll hear the crickets and sometimes the owls come out, but it's real relaxing. After a stressful day, you really don't mind being around the crickets and the wildlife out here in the country. It's very peaceful. Thanks for joining, you guys. I appreciate you being here. We'll stay on here as long as the light allows. Once it gets too dark, then I'll close it up, but I'll stick it out as long as you guys want me to, as long as we can see. Hi, Ryan. Welcome in. We're just working on a waffle stitch here. I'm making a baby blanket. Oops, took off too many there. There we go. I'm working on a baby blanket, a pink and white baby blanket, but I have several projects going at once, so until I run out of yarn, I'm going to be working on this one tonight. This is the waffle stitch. Hello, Antonio. I'm going to try to turn on the brightness here. See if that helps. I wish I could understand what that says, Antonio. I'm sorry, I cannot read that. Hablo inglés? Oh, that's okay. Hey, thanks for stopping by. It's Friday. Go have some fun. Enjoy your evening. I'm going to start off this side with 2 double crochets in the first 2 stitches, and then 2 around the post. 1, 2, and change it up to 1 on the top of this next stitch, and 2 around the post, and then we'll do 1 and 2 the whole way down before we turn our work. So I worked at the hospital all day and just trying to relax this evening on the front porch. Thought I would get on here with you guys and enjoy the evening a little bit before it got too dark. I have several projects to do. This one is a baby blanket I need to get finished, and then I need to work on my red blanket, but I need more yarn, so I've been so busy I haven't had a chance to get to Hobby Lobby to buy more. Hello, Magic Frog Crochet. We have owls hooting in the background, and we have crickets out here. He's over on the right hand side. He just flies from different areas, from tree to tree. Each night is a different place. I hope you're doing well, Magic Frog. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. It's Friday. It's the weekend. Time to unwind and relax. Oh, your boys are home from school. Nice. Isn't it the best to have your kids at home? My kids are all grown now, but I remember that feeling, just having them all home together. It's the most wonderful feeling for a mom. Yeah, I'm sure a dad too. But I can only speak for moms, how I feel. But I love it when they're all here. They would be sick of it. Yeah, no kidding. Ready to go back to school, huh? That's okay. You can love up on them for a week anyway. It's like the best time. Are your kids in college or I still get excited when mine come home, even if it's just for a little while. They're all telling me I get it. I totally get it. They want you to drop them off at school from a distance, or they get so embarrassed, especially when you kiss and hug on them. They don't want their friends to see. I can relate. I can so relate to that, especially when you have the music loud and you're being silly and laughing and singing, driving the kids to school. They're like so embarrassed. That's okay. Gotta make those memories, right? They don't understand until they have their own children. Then they get it. It's funny, my middle child was always open to introducing me to friends and uh, never had an issue, never had a problem. But the other two were embarrassed sometimes. They were nice about it though. They didn't make me feel too bad. It's fun being a silly parent. Oh, thank you, Eli. Thank you. This is the waffle stitch. Just making a baby blanket. It's 7:30 and it feels so dark. The moon's out. I don't want it to be dark already. I need a little bit more time to have more daylight. I like it in the summer when the sun's still out or it's still daylight until like 9 o'clock. It's the best. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here. I think you can hear the owl hooting back there. He's pretty quiet tonight. Sometimes they fly really close to the house, into the trees, and you can hear them. I live way out in the woods, in the country, so you get all kinds of animal sounds. It's relaxing. It'll put you to sleep. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Eli. My gosh, you're in West Germany. Welcome. So nice to have you here. That's okay. If you can't start crocheting right at the moment, maybe in the future you can. You can just relax your mind and watch me crochet. No worries. Thanks for being here, everybody. Welcome in and TGI Friday. Glad the weekend's here. It was a busy week, but it was a good week at the hospital. I'm very thankful to have that job. I don't know how much yarn we got left for this one, but I'll keep at it till our pink runs out. I have so many projects over there I need to finish up. Once I run out of yarn, I go to the next project. Then I practiced a little bit this week with the chevron stitch or ripple. Some may know it. It's like a zigzag pattern. I haven't done that in years, so just practicing before I bring it to you. That was one of the easier patterns as a kid when I was learning how to crochet. One of the first patterns I learned. And I made a blanket with that in high school. Because it's pretty dark here. It's only 7:35 or 38. Eli, this is a baby blanket. I'm putting a little white here, and on the other end, when I'm finished, I'll add a little white to it. But this is a baby blanket. And it's a waffle stitch. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna find a little baby girl to give it to. It might be one of my little granddaughters. I don't know. I have plenty of girls around this area that I can give it to. Usually I give these away as gifts. People have asked me if I sell them. I suppose I would, but usually I just crochet for relaxation, and I crochet for gifts, giving gifts. It's one of my favorite pastimes. If you have a stressful job or a stressful life, even, crochet is a great way to kind of take you to that happy place and a peaceful place that you need. Definitely does for me. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Yes, I am a grandma. It's very sweet of you. But and the grandma to just sweet little girls. Eli, what time is it in Germany right now? I'm always curious when people come in from other countries and into my YouTube lives, what time it is there. One 1:42 at night. I'm subscribed and watching. Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot. Well, have a wonderful night, Eli. And thanks again for being here. So about 6 hours. Hi, Charmaine. Would I be interested in joining a health and fitness Zoom meeting with your team? Not at this time, but thank you anyway. You're welcome. I'm just here to teach a little or help people relax and unwind from a busy day. Thanks for being here, everybody. We're just relaxing tonight. Oh, there's the end. Probably need to work on one of my other projects. I don't think I have any more pink yet. I'm gonna have to stop right there until I get more pink. Let's see how much yarn I have. I have this little bit and then another ball, I think, of the purple. Let's see if we can work on this for a little bit. This one also is a waffle, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Shauna. This is such a velvety yarn. I mean, it's just luscious. And for a baby blanket, this would be perfect. Anybody's blanket, really. I mean, it could be a grown-up blanket. Just wonderful. So cozy. These are all double stitches to make this waffle blanket. I wonder if you can hear it. It's just so soft. This yarn is so easy to work with too. A crochet hook just glides through this yarn without any problem. I'm using for this one, this is a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. And on this side you do two double crochet into the top of these two stitches that sit in the back, and then one around the post to make the waffle stitch. On the other side it's opposite. Okay, so I finished this side. I chain 3 and I'm going to turn my work. This side looks a little bit different. You're going to do 2 posts together and then 1 double crochet that sits in the back. So it's opposite of this side. You do 1 post and 2 double crochets and then stitches that sit in the back. Only the beginning and the end changes a little bit. You guys, thank you for being here. Thanks for joining my live, spending some time with me. Hope you're all having a great night and ready for the weekend. Hello. The bugs are attracted to my light. So you might see bugs flying around here. Sounds like a small plane driving or flying around. Hello, welcome in. Hi, Carol. I'm making a waffle stitch, just a small little throw. It's very soft. The yarn is velvety and very soft and comfy. It's perfect for a throw on your couch or chair. Hello, Justina. Welcome in. Hey, everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm just working on some of my projects. I have several going at once, and as I run out of the yarn, and I move on to the next project until I can get over to buy some more yarn. It's beautiful. Love the color. Oh, thank you. It's just so rich, that purple. Just lovely and soft. The richest purple that I've seen. I love the new yarns that are so velvety soft. Perfect for your couch or your chair. When you're watching TV and you just need a little bit of a blanket, nothing too heavy, but super soft. This is it. I made a friend of mine a teal one just like this. It's real velvety soft, and she uses it all the time. I'm going to turn my work on this side. And this is the obvious waffle stitch that you can see, and you can tell that it looks like a waffle. The yarn is so easy to work with and maneuver with your hook, and it's got some give to it, very soft. Okay. This side starts out with double crochet into the first stitch there, and then one around the post. Sometimes I get to talking, I don't realize I skip that stitch. You really have to pay attention. Now you go into the next two stitches that sit back a little bit. You go into the top of each of those, and then one around the post, like that. And one in the top, and one in the top. And one around the post. Double crochet into the top of this stitch, double crochet into the top of this stitch, and one around the post. This is probably the softest yarn I've ever felt. turn our work and go from right to left. There's 2 stitches that you start with over here. Sit in it back a little bit, and you go on the top of these 2 stitches, just like this. And then 2 around the post. Then it changes to 1 in the top of this next stitch. And 2 around the post. 1, 2. Then you'll do a 1 to 2 ratio all the way down. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. These crickets are so relaxing. It makes me feel sleepy, like I want to go to sleep. I don't know about you guys. It's almost hypnotizing, these crickets. Sorry about that, you guys. Take the stand. Wow, the moon is so bright tonight. I almost thought it was a full moon. Hi, Suwanda. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here. It's 8:30 at night and it's dark. The moon's out, but everything's asleep except the crickets and the owls. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you. Ah, sorry, you guys. There's like a spider, daddy long leg crawling on me. It scared me. We have a lot of daddy long legs out here in the country, which usually I'm not too scared of, but when they crawl up your clothes, then yeah. We are at the end of this yarn, this blanket so far. Till I get my next yarn hooked into that. I'm gonna just, if you don't mind, I'm gonna kind of practice this chevron or riffle before getting off tonight. I need to get better at it, and then I'll be able to do a live. This is one of my first stitches I learned when I was little. My mom taught me, and that's been 50 years ago. So I haven't done this in quite a long time. skipping this one, doing 7 more. Two, 3 singles in the next chain. This is going to make the peak. That's the valley, that's the peak. Okay, and single crochets into the next 7. Okay. One, two, skip the next chain, do 7 more. That will be the valley. One, 6, 2 to the last chain. Going off a basic pattern. Hi, you guys. Welcome in. There should be one stitch back here at the end. I might have made it too tight to get in there. I'm just practicing the chevron or riffle stitch. See if I can maneuver into that last one. I tried to make them as loose as possible, these stitches. This will be easy for me to practice. Okay, got that one in. You're supposed to do 2 single crochets into this last stitch. Okay, then pull a chain and return your work. Okay, for the next row, you're working in the front loops only, which means there's this back loop and this front loop. You're going to tilt it so you can see the front and go into the front part of the stitch. You split them in two, and you only go in the front portion of it. So 2 single crochets into the first stitch. Two single crochets. Then single crochet into the next 7 stitches. And this is working in the front loop only. Front loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you skip 2. 1, 2. Chain single crochet 7 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skip 2. Okay. So 3 singles into the next stitch. Okay. So right here, into the front loop only. 1, 2, 3, 7 more singles into the front loop only. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. You have to skip these 2. So 7 more. Mm. 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 6 plus 1, 7. With front loops only. And then you end with 2 single crochets into the last hole, and then chain 1 and turn your work. I think there's a bug around in the light. So this row, you can see the chevron pattern coming together, the valley, the peak valley, the zigzag, or the ripple stitch is what my mom called it. So this third row is working in the back loops only, which means there's a front loop. You split these 2 stitches here. This is the back of the stitch. This is the front. You can see that. And that's what makes it where it's indented on one side. It just gives it a neat look. So 2 single crochets into the first stitch, 2 single crochets into the first stitch. Let's see. 1, 2. I hope that's right. I hope I go into that very first one. And then single crochets into the next 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm going to try it. I'm going to go into the back stitch. Doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, skip 2, 1, 2, then you start 7 more into the back stitch. 2, 7. Then the next stitch you're going to do 3, into this one, but stitch, you're going to do the back loop. It's going to be 3 into the same hole there. 1, 2, 3, and then 7 more to follow. Back loop. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you're going to skip the 2, skip this one, and this one. Then you go into the next 7 here. Back loops only. And then the last stitch, 2 single crochets, just like before, but in the back loop there. And then you chain 1 and turn your work. Hi everybody, welcome in. Thanks for joining. Sorry I'm not able to see comments. I'm just making a chevron, a ripple stitch. I'm practicing. So the next row is going to be in the front loops. So 2 single crochets into the front loop. And they start here. See what that looks like. That would be 2 from the chain. Let's see. Go into the front and do 2 single crochets in the same hole. And then you do 7 singles in the next 7 chains. Front loops only. 2, 3. Let's see if that's right. So that's not right. If you can tell, I went too far over, so I needed to start with that very first chain that I skipped over there. So I'm going to pull that out. Let's see here. Okay. need to go in this one. It's kind of a hidden stitch a little bit. I'm going to do 2 singles in there and 7 starting with this one. This is front loop only. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now I'm going to skip the 2 stitches here. This is making the valley. I'm going to go in here for 7 single crochets into the front loop only. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then the next one, you're going to do the peak. So you can see where the stitch is. You split it and go through the front stitch or loop, if you can tell. Doing a single crochet there. You do 3 of them in the same hole. This makes your peak. Then you go down the other side with 7 single crochets into the front loop. Okay, there's 7. And then we skip for the belly. You skip 2. This one and this one. Then you're going to go into this right here, into the front. Do your first stitch. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The last stitch, which is kind of hard to see. Do the best you can on this one. Anyway, you do 2 single crochets into the last stitch. There's 1 and 2, and front loop only. And then you chain 1 and turn your work. And then you're going to go into the back loop only on this side. So we're going to go in the back loop, 2 single crochets, then you're going to start 7 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we skip 2, the next 2 stitches right there and here. Going to go over here into the back of the stitch, and then we're going to start back up with 7 single crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you're going to the next stitch. You're going to do 3 single crochets in the same hole. 1, 2, 3. And again, down the other side with 7 singles into the back loop only. Three, 6, 7. And again, for the valley, you skip 2. 1, 2. And go into the third one, starting your 7 single crochets back up the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the last one, you do 2 single crochets into the same hole. And chain 1 and turn your work. So this side will be the front side again. So it comes together pretty quickly and very beginner friendly. You can use probably any yarn. This is that, I think it's acrylic, 100% acrylic yarn. But a variegated yarn, you could do, say blue and white, or pink, red, white, pink, red, white, whatever pattern you want, whatever colors you want. But I think it comes together pretty nicely. Hi everybody. Sorry if I missed any comments, but welcome in. I'm just practicing the chevron stitch. Some people know this as the ripple stitch or zigzag stitch. And very beginner friendly if anybody's interested. And if you're not, that's okay too. I was just practicing so I could show you guys on live what it was all about and how to do it. It's a fun one. This is my very first real blanket Afghan I made, was this stitch when I was young. You know, it was blue and white like my school colors, high school colors. Thank you. Thank you, Carol. It's been many years since I've done this stitch, so I'm still kind of learning. I'm going off my pattern there. I wrote down. I might do a couple more rows just for fun. So I chained one. I'm gonna go down the first, and it kind of, you see how it slants when you first start. And then it slants on this side as well. Start out with those two, and you split the stitch. If you can see the stitch here. You have a back loop and a front loop. So when you go down your back loop, it looks like that. When you go through your front loop, you face it towards you, and you go down, making sure you split your loop. If you can see that. And you do your single crochet, 2 in that first hole. And then you do 7 into the front part of the loop. We did 7, and then to make your valley, you skip 2 stitches. This one and this one. So you're going to do 7 single crochets back up this side. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then to make your peak, Go into the next stitch with 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Skylar, yeah. What do you need help with? I'll put this on hold and try to help you. What do you need help with? The Chevron, I've been using a 6.0 millimeter, just so I can see the stitches, make sure they're nice and big stitches to make it easy for me to relearn this pattern. You could probably use, most any other crochet needles or hooks. I don't know if Skylar Blue Wolf is still here or if it's my internet. But yeah. Do you want to send me a message there, Skylar? And I can try to help you. I never know if people leave the room or it's just my internet not cooperating. So, or if I just need to be patient and, sometimes when we type, it doesn't always, it's not quick. Skylar, I'm still here. If if you have questions, or you can message me. Cat and the dog are playing chase here.
I don't know if Skylar's still in here or not, but I will let y'all go. And Skylar, if you get this message or if you hear me, you're welcome to reach out in a message, and I will do my best to help you. Um, Otherwise, I'll see you all in the morning if you're here. And if you're not, have a wonderful, wonderful day. And thanks again for spending some time with me tonight. See you real soon, everybody. Thanks again. Bye bye.